Hey, welcome to this moment of apathy. This ain't meta, you're way better. Here we are, Burgundians, yet again in my generic asparagus setup. Versus the Goth Spammer, a dirty Dark Age strat kind of player spamming in those militia. Let's see how successful he is against this old wheelbarrow rush. So we are going to go to food. We've got 5 on food. We're scouting, we're sheep scouting. Sending our scout around to pick up what we can using our sheep scouting strategy. 5 on food so far, 6. Finding some resources. We already see our deer and one of our boar. We see our other boar. We are probably golden to go forward if we wanted to. We have 6 sheep. No, we have 4 sheep. 6 sheep. 1, 2, yeah. 6 sheep. We just missed these 2 guys up here. That's fine. We don't need all of those. We can see this juicy deer up the front here. We want to actually go and see our enemy. So we're going to send our 7th to boar straight away. 8th can go to wood just to get enough to be able to start leaning and stuff first. Now I did mistime this, no big deal. Get a little bit more wood. Might even get a tricky TC trick happening. I can deal with that lure. Not going to be short on food if I drop off well enough. Oh, we do the little circle. So we can see all this deer up front. That might come into play later. Either might or will. Here we are. We're putting everybody else onto food. We are getting Loom. Why would we be getting Loom at this point? We probably were a bit short on food with the whole droppy offy thing. Just because of that little mistake, but you know what? You adapt, you make it work. Loom's gonna come in handy, of course, because we're going forwards very soon. Now you can see, look at the differential in score here. It's quite big considering how early it is, and that literally would just be that sheep scouting. I'm telling you, it's the ooh, we see something happening down here. We go past it, get our boar. So we've seen berries, we've seen a house. We probably assume there's a wood line there somewhere. At some point, oh, we're just passing the scout. We're going to go back there soon. We have 10 on food. We've got Wheelbarrow coming in, almost in. Coming in nice and quick. I actually did undo Loom there, which was a good idea. I think I was like, no, drop off, get blah, blah, blah. So a little bit of idle time. But even less than him, which is interesting because he's 13-26 or something. I think at this point, this was my 2nd game on this. I think I played a mega random and lost the first one. Just mucking up the build order and mega random things. So I dipped below 1300 I think on this one. I think I'm about 1296 on this. We are going forwards with 8 boys and girls. We've got 4 at home on food. Plenty queued up after Loom. We've got heaps of food. We'll get our 5 or 6 rolling and we'll go to wood at some point. And we are back scouting him, so we can see that definitely there was a wood line there. We've already dropped these down. Now we're going to assume because his mill's there, he's got a few boys and girls on the mill. So even though we've dropped that already, we will try and get in there and get some hits, but somehow he's right onto it fairly quick. He must be like, what is this score? I don't understand. Just scouting, it's the only difference. He's got 30 seconds idle time, sure, but he's actually got 4 more vills than me because I went Wheelbarrow and Loom at this point. So not getting a vill pick at this point is a bit of a bummer because he doesn't have Loom. Ooh, but I am getting hits on his scout. Getting ahead on that race, so making sure I wall him in here properly, although I did give him an escape route there, didn't I? Dun, 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 dun. Let's see if he wanted to get off berries. That's fine if he wanted to stop taking berries. So I'm just sitting here. I'm being pretty cheeky. He's scouted me down. Yeah. Oh, I got some hits there with mine, but oh, that wall, that was never going to go up. That quick house wall. I have Wheelbarrow, I am faster, but he seems to be... I'm not blocking. I'm not doing a good job of blocking with my bills. He seems to be moving the right ones away. He's microing quite well. Can we even get this guy here? I mean, how many hits does it take? Has he got Loom yet? He did, he got Loom. Right, well, that was the difference there. Now in come the militia. They've started. He's thinking, yep, no worries. Couple of vills forward. Villager, Wheelbarrow Villager, Berber Villagers. Oh, that was a bit of a mistake. Some idle eco there. I've got lots of idle eco, obviously, because villagers count as eco. I am going to go forward, drop a lumber camp forward, use that guy to build a house, move him on. Oh, so he's got a couple of militia out. Still got my 8 forward. I haven't lost any. Now I've got a couple that are getting a bit low. That's alright, we'll just keep annoying. He's got his tree over here. Obviously I can't do much about these stragglers at this point dealing with this militia, so he is keeping my forward boys busy, but I feel like, ooh, I am a little bit ahead on idle TC time, but 20 vills to 20 vills, I have caught up with my vills, because he must be going feudal, no, don't know how that works, 21 each, never mind. Right, so I'm bringing these guys away. He is following. Now, I didn't do a good job of separating these guys. I should have already separated these weak ones, put them away. I'm coming forwards. I'm going to drop after this sheep, I'm going to drop a mill and do all this. Get these deer. I'd rather get deer than berries. And deer is just, especially with wheelbarrow, 3 on deer, 1 trip or walk. So even if it's a long way to walk, I did pull these 2 really weak ones away, so I still haven't lost any. And I attacked here, so you had to bring them back. Haven't even gotten a kill yet. It's 0 to 0 still, but just this annoying. I feel like really doing quite a bit to upset him. Got my forward wood. These guys are going to go back there. Now you're thinking 6 versus that many military. What should I do about that? Well, guess what? These boys and girls with Loom versus some militia actually kind of shred. I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, that was just finishing that off. Oh, 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 oh. Still 1 to 3, 3 to 1. So I have killed his 3 military. He's making more. He's got a couple of, so his gold is an issue maybe. I don't know. Loom probably threw him off. He's getting farms happening. And who are these? What are these guys coming for? He's put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 farms he's invested in, all that wood. This is the perfect time to come forward with these boys and girls and get a little TC drop action in. Now 12's probably not enough with the weak ones. He should be attacking them, but he doesn't. He just buggers off. I think I've discombobulated this guy from his game plan a little bit. Now you can see our idle TC is about equal. We've got 25 vills each. He is 25 R piece. But I think 61, whatever this is, worker efficiency in the last minute, 50%. We have been bugging him. Now, even though ours is lower, that's always, or higher I should say, in terms of, well now it's higher, lower in terms of, yeah, lower, higher. You know what I mean, higher in terms of idle. My forward 6 are still counted in that, so you have to weigh that up into the equation. I've got all these forward wood people, including some really weak ones. He has never sent any military towards any of my eco. Now I do see him going over this way. I did wall these 2 in. I know that's, well, that didn't do much, but he had to build a whole nother lumber camp, and he's got 27 wood left. I feel like he's struggling a little bit on wood. What do you reckon? He did put those farms down, he deleted some too, so I don't think he made this one over here, so maybe he got a little bit of wood back. But he was clever to delete that, those from other, because all that was going to happen was I was going to take it. Now I'm bringing these 4 forward, no, 2 forward I should say, I left a couple there, I rebalanced. Always be rebalancing your eco. See, 3 on food alone. I know I'm not constantly, well I am constantly producing, aren't I? Pretty much. I think there was some idle at this point, but 27 to 29, I am ahead of the villagers. He has some archers now, so he's gone the old meta boy way of dealing with this. Archers. Now this was pretty sneaky. Does he have the APM to do everything he needs to do? No, he does not, because he lost his scout there. Now, I could have walled into berries again, but I mean, at this point, his TC is about to go down. I've got all these boys and girls here. I wonder what I'm going to do with them here. I mean, this is a bit of a poop lord special. He's been running this Spartan rush lately. Now, he's literally teetering on 0 wood. So I think I went at the right time. But he had enough to repair a little bit and repair a little bit. But I'm getting kills under here as well. Look, I'm getting all these kills while I'm putting... Is it going to go down? I'm losing some, he's losing some. 6-3. So I'm still ahead. 0-3, so I've lost three of these villagers under here. I'm even forward fighting. I don't know who I was hitting there. No, I think I took out an archer and then went forward. That was enough to get it down. He did kill me there. So I lost 5 there, 29-29. Ooh, it's all tied up again. He does have 2 archers too. Is that going to be the difference? What is he missing though? What does he not have that would be helpful at this point in the game? Now these guys are a bit of a pincer movement, coming in to take out these archers from behind. He's still missing a very, very important building. I just can't see... I'm still replenishing my villages with just these 3 vills on deer. That's my entire food eco at this point. We have 28-26. 27-26, so he's killing a few. His actual fighting is not too bad. But it's just at this point mathematics, basic mathematics. I'm pulling these little guys away, weak ones, step into my office. But all of a sudden we have 25-21. We have 0 archers left. I wonder if that's going to make a difference. 24-19. This is looking 23-19. He's still picking some off. 22-18. Is 4 vills enough? What just happened to my TC? What am I doing? Do I not need any more villagers? He's still building archers. Fair enough. He does have enough for a TC. So he has been accumulating some wood while I've been doing this rubbish to him. We have, how many do we have for here? 15 villagers. 15 villagers forward fighting. 14-21 villagers total. These guys keep stopping because I don't know why I'm bringing these 2 weak ones forward. That's a bit dumb. But other than to say I'm bringing all the boys and girls forward except those food vills. And I am dropping on his face 2 archers, 3 archers. Oh, that's plenty. Yeah, see, he took I don't know why. But that's enough. That was enough. He did not want to deal with that idea. He did have the wood and the stone for a new TC, but I feel like he felt maybe he was a bit behind on villagers at this point. And he was out of gold and I was dropping his gold, I suppose. Yeah, not too bad. Let's have a look at our statistics very quickly. Yeah, pretty even, pretty even. Wheelbarrow at 457. Then we went to get that. We had a little bit of idle there. So he's got his military popping out. 1 military, 2 military. He was definitely trying the old Goth Dark Age militia rush. 9 minutes. And he always had until he had none. And then boom, we went ahead. It's that simple. My tech, my military. Somehow I had higher military numbers. Go figure. Well, it's just kills, isn't it? 28-17, that's the difference. I did waste some of his food, so some of his wood with some buildings there. Eco, so he collected more of everything. Surely that puts him in a better spot than me. Generally, maybe it would. It's all about the strategy. All about that. I am using those 8 villagers forward as really early annoyance. But have a look at that one. Never got there. Society, well, we already looked at that. APM, it's fairly even, but I feel like he's working a lot harder at the end here. Look at this APM. What's he doing? And then it was over. So that was the Vil fighting. So his Vil fighting was actually pretty good. Like he was really trying here. He was really trying. I like to take my villas and shift click groups of 4, so he was probably doing it a bit more normal than that. Not much else to say, except don't let your memes be other people's screams. No, that's not it. My sign off is, it's okay to be
insane meme.
Right? Insane. Right.